got one more new box for you. Now this is one I don't think anyone's ever seen. As far as my knowledge, I don't know of anyone who's ever gotten this. I don't know if this came from Japan or not, but I saw it and I jumped on it. There's this company, one of my YouTubers told me about it, called Fanipack. They're Japanese, like, little bento box that they have some anime stuff and different Japanese shit. So I thought I'd check them out. But they have these premium boxes, these premium one-time boxes of specific themes. So I thought, well, I'll try out one of these premium boxes, and that'll give me a good feel for it. That way I know I get a theme I like for this company that I know nothing about. So I got Fanipack's Dragon Ball Z premium box. Because you know me, I love myself some Dragon Ball. And it came with a nice little card, a nice little print too. I like it. I'll hang that up. So, Dragon Ball Z box. This box cost $50. $50 box, flat, including everything. So I thought, man, for 50 bucks, I was hoping that maybe they could double that and give me just a ton of stuff. So, let's get into it. Let's see what we got here. First things first, has some orange tissue, which is cool. Keeping in theme. First item we got is a towel. A Dragon Ball Z towel. Let me take it out. Here. Oh my gosh. It's impossible. So it's pretty big quality. Dang. It says Super Saiyan Son Goku. Super Saiyan towel. Yeah. Show you the whole towel. There's Super Saiyan Goku. He's right there. He's chilling. Damn it. He's right there. He's chilling. Going Super Saiyan. It says Super Saiyan Goku. This is a big towel. Feels super cheap, but that's okay. These towels usually are. So, yeah. I thought this was cool. I need some towels, and I'll totally use this. Super Saiyan towel. Useful and practical. I like it. Goku. So that's what I was hoping for. Some things in here that I just would not be able to get in America and aren't practical. That an example. We have towels here. We have printed towels, but just probably not a Dragon Ball Z one. So that's cool. This, I figured I'd get one of these, a wall scroll. I was really into this when I was a younger kid and was really into Dragon Ball Z because it was like a poster, but it was cooler because it was cloth. So I was really into these. Now that I have like canvas paintings and like original artwork, I find them a little less interesting because I'm not going to take down like an original piece of artwork for a wall scroll. So there's that. But we'll take it out, take a look. Dropping stuff. Oh. So this one is actually a mini one. Give you a look at it. So that's cool. And I always like how they're cloth. I think that's cool the way it hangs, so you don't just stick it to a wall, which is interesting. And it's a good picture, a classic picture. So I have one of these that I got from Comic-Con a while back, which is way better. Much better scene, much better artwork. And I got signed by all the people that did Dragon Ball, like all the voices. I have it here somewhere. That all of them signed it, got their autograph. So that's cool. So this wasn't that thrilled to me, but it might be to someone. But again, it is just the mini one. So just wanted to show that off. Let me wrap this back up. There we go. Alright. Next item. Vegeta lanyard. Now these lanyards always come with a card case and a little keychain. A little Vegeta. I like the little Vegeta keychain. He's cool. I like him. And then the lanyard says, it's over 9,000. The common, like the most common line from Vegeta. So they got a whole lanyard devoted to that. That's cool. I don't use lanyards too much, but that's still a good choice of a lanyard. I like that. That's interesting. Then we got, this is kind of funny and kind of interesting. So here we got a little tiny clock. It's like a little baby clock. And it shows Super Saiyan Goku. And it's just like a little desk clock. You just sit it somewhere and it just shows you the time. Like you can bring it to your office or set it up in your car, or probably not your car, but you know, just set it wherever you like. And I thought that was cool. I don't even know if I'll use it for time, but I'll totally put it up somewhere just because I think it's funny. And maybe I'll be able to tell time. But yeah, that was really cool. I like that one. And that's fun and that's interesting. It's something you probably only see in Japan. That's something that they have there, which is what I was looking for. Cool. Next we have a pin of Goku, so which will probably turn into a magnet. It's a nice big pin, nice like 3 incher here or something like that. That, and our last item, a sticker of Trunks. So I'll turn that into a magnet too. So at least it's a cool sticker. At least there's that, which I appreciate. So, but that's it though. That's the majority of it. That's all we got in the box. I was expecting like a bunch load, like a whole bunch of stuff, but you kind of only got a few things. You got, let's see, like 6 things, which is normal for like a small box, but for a $50 box, like, I kind of thought they were going to step it up. If this is like the normal monthly box that I was paying, like 20 or 30, I would have been psyched. I would have loved everything in here, but for 50 bucks, let's take a look at the value of this box, and we'll go from there. Alright, so we got the towel, and this is a cool towel. I've seen some other cooler ones, like two-tone ones like that, but this is cool, and hopefully it's not too like cheap to use. I hope I can use it well. And it's a big towel, which I like. So value on this, I'm thinking towels in America, what they cost, even printed ones, aren't that much. You can get them for like 10 and 12 bucks. But this is kind of a specialty one because I think these are limited edition. So I would rate this at like $15. On the high end, it might go all the way up to 20 because these were printed to be like collected kind of thing. They do have limited runs on them. And I was looking online. You can get them really cheap, but you can also get them like people want like 30 bucks for them because it's like a specialty collector's towel. So 15 to 20 maybe. But I'd say $15. That's what it's personally worth. I'm going to use it as a regular towel. And that's what I'm going to do with it. So that's what it's worth to me. Next, our wall scroll. Now wall scrolls can go for a lot, because they'll definitely go for a lot more than a poster. Because like I said, it's cloth, it's good quality, it can hang itself, you don't have to use any tape or anything. So full size ones go for at least 30 bucks. And that's what I paid for mine back in like the 90s. And they can go up from there, depending on if they are rare or collectible or anything like that. So it just depends. Now, this is a mini scroll. So this is like the prints that we get in our boxes versus the posters. Same thing. There's the large and extra large scrolls. This is just like a mini one. So it's a little tiny one, just like our small prints. So this, unfortunately, only gets a value of about $10. Maybe $15 to the right buyer. But around that, because it's such a small scroll. It's still cool, but much smaller. So that's the value on that. The lanyard, 10 bucks. 10 bucks all day. Hot Topic, anywhere you have dozens and millions of lanyards, always 10 bucks every time. Sometimes $12.99, but usually 10 bucks, no matter what character it is. This isn't anything special. It's 10 bucks. Then my little clock. I actually really like this little clock. I thought it was adorable. And it's got a cool picture on it. I'm totally going to set it and maybe set it to an alarm. And this will be a little tiny alarm clock. Cool. So this will go, I could see this in a novelty store like 10 to 12 bucks. Like I think someone would pay that. 10 bucks for something like this, but 12 because it's got a cool design from Dragon Ball Z. So somewhere in between there. The pin, $3 to $4. No arguments there. It wouldn't be more than that, even though it's a big pen. $3 or something like that. And then the sticker, $1 or $2. Easy, all day, $1 or $2. So, with that said, the low end, on the low end of this pricing here, the box is only about $49. And I paid $50. So, looking at the high end of the box, it's about $58. So that's that's what we got. But even if you value it even higher than that, like some of the things add a couple bucks here and there, like even if I went like extra on the towel, even if I said it was worth 20 bucks and a little on the lanyard, you're still only, even with that extra stuff, which I don't think is true, I don't think it's a fair value. Even if I added those extra dollars, put those extra high prices on, you're only at about like 65, which is like embarrassing. That's embarrassing, guys. So even in this astronomical, over-the-top pricing of it, 65 bucks, like, come on. Paying 50 and getting 65, like, that's worse than the hero box. That's worse. That sucks, man. That's a terrible value. For 50 bucks, you should be getting 100 bucks worth of stuff. Instead, you're getting 60 at best, like $15 at best, and at the worst, you're losing money. You lost $1. I mean, I'm not too bummed about it. Like, here's the thing I'll say about the boxes that like this. Like, the unfortunate thing about it is I did like the items. I think they were cool. I'm going to use the towel. I'll set this up. The lanyard's cool. I'll make everything else a magnet. So I did like the items, which is a bummer, like, that I like the items, because then I could have just bought them myself. Like, why am I giving you money to get exactly what I wanted back? There are a few items I didn't like. I could have just not bought those and bought the other things myself and saved money. So unless you're giving a higher value, there's no point to go through these companies. Like, it's kind of sad. So that's why I was saying I was considering doing their monthly Fanipack. I was going to do their monthly thing, but now I don't know. Like, if this is the kind of value they're giving, like, I'm not looking forward to. I'm not going to throw a bunch of money at them for shipping and stuff and then get exactly what I paid but get a bunch of stuff I don't want. Like, I don't know. So again, I'm pretty disappointed in this box. Not because of what was in it, but just because very, very low value, lack of items. I think I only got 6 items, if even that. 6 for 50, like, that's just bad call. So in general, like I said, these specialty boxes where they have a pick your theme or they have a pick this or that, like, it just usually never ends up well. I think it's just like a bad sign of things to come. The only thing I'm hopeful for is a box ellipse. I watched 2 of them, the original ones that Johnny did and another girl that I've been talking to did. It's on their website, and they got really cool stuff. Like, someone really went all out for them. But I have some hope in them. If they pull through, then they are going to be the next huge thing. Like, if they can double it every time, then that's amazing. So, I hope that goes well. But I contacted them. I gave them all my interest, but I haven't heard back in 2 weeks, and I contacted them to say, hey, what's up? Nothing. No word back, so who knows? Who knows how long it could be? Who knows if they'll ever talk to me again? They have my money. I really want that box, but we'll see. So that's what it's been. That's been most of the boxes. We have 2 more boxes hopefully coming before we do the monthly review, and I think we'll have at least 10 boxes in this monthly review, so it's going to be a big one. Our biggest one yet, and we definitely know who's going to be on the bottom, so hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got to see the superhero one. I hope you got to see this one. Now the new boxes are coming out. They're word spreading, so I hope you enjoy these new boxes. And again, let me know when you hear about new stuff, and I'll try it out. That's what I'm doing here. So as for these ones, I don't know if I'll try again. I may give them each one more chance, but we'll see. Either way, thank you all for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for listening. Love you all. Peace.